Okay, so in this video we're going to look at some random pre-algebra problems, mainly one-step equations and one-step inequalities. When doing a one-step equation or inequality, sometimes it's actually two steps when you need to simplify before you start. This is an example of that. If you can simplify one side of the equation, 3 plus a negative 10, do it. Don't try to solve this problem without doing that. So 3 plus a negative 10 is negative 7. Now this is just a simple one-step equation. You need to get the variable by itself. So you're going to add 4 to both sides and get x equals negative 3. On number 2, again, simplify. This time we can simplify without rewriting. Minus a negative 5 is just plus 5. So negative 12 equals x plus 5. We need to get the x by itself, so we're going to do that by subtracting 5. Negative 12 minus 5 is a negative 17. And so our answer is x equals negative 17. You always can plug these back in to make sure you get the right answers, which on both of those, our answers would plug back in and make the equation true, which is what a solution is. 6 is interesting because 6 does not have any numbers in it, but it has variables. And you're asked to solve for x. So if you solve this for x, you need to get the x by itself. So just like this one where I added 4, I need to get rid of the a, and the way I'd get rid of the a is by subtracting a. Now, I only do it one time from each side, and so a minus a is 0, so that leaves me with just x. And then on this right side, it really is c plus 3a minus a. And so the 3a and the minus a to go together because they're like terms. 3a minus a is 2a, and so your answer is c plus the 2a. Can't add c and 2a together because they're like terms, or not like terms, and you can't add things that are not alike together. The other ones are some basic inequalities. When you're doing inequalities, for the most part, you treat them just like equations. So on 7, you're going to find out that your answer is x less than 15. Remember that an inequality has a solution that's infinitely large. It's all of the numbers less than 15. Make this inequality true. And so you could check yourself by just picking a number like 12, plugging 12 back in for x, you'd see 12 minus 12 is 0. Well, that is a solution. So any number less than 15. 9, or 8, I mean, same thing. You just divide both sides by 6. We do that to try to cancel out the 6's to a 1 because we want 1x. And so 1x is just equal to x. And then negative 30 divided by 6 is negative 5. Notice you don't do anything to the inequality sign because you divided by positive. Number 9, the one trick to inequalities is when you divide both sides or multiply both sides by negative, which we have to do in 9 to get x by itself. When you divide by a negative, what that does is it changes the truth value. It makes the truth value the opposite. So you take the opposite of less than and get greater than. And then negative 18 divided by negative 2 is just 9. So x greater than 9 is the answer to that question. And then the last one here, you need to get the negative 3 out of the denominator. So you're going to multiply the numerator and the denominator by negative, or the left side and the right side by negative 3. The negative 3's cancel to give you x. You're multiplying by a negative, so change the direction of the sign. So it's all the numbers greater than or equal to negative 12.